What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 4, Three's Company podcast. I'm your host, Adam Joseph, Collins 1515. We got Jordan on my right-hand side here. Jordan, go ahead.
What up, guys? What's going on? Forms here, man. Excited to be here. Along with our man behind the keyboards, we have PatOLeary.
What's up, fellas?
And on the other side of that keyboard, not that they're in the same room, but they do live together, is so I'm told anyway. We brought him back all the way from Alberta. He landed on Wednesday, and as soon as he got off the plane, he got liquored up, and he's been liquored up ever since. Out of Marshyll, what's going on?
I think he just got his drink.
Yeah, he's got his drink. That nice one was his. Yep, there he is there. There's Adam Marshyll. That's all you're going to hear from him. He's a little shy guy. He likes to hand behind the camera. Anyway. And back by popular demand, we got our celebrity co-host, our guest co-host, if you will, Thomas Spencer. Go ahead, Thomas.
Happy 420, everybody. It is a national holiday, and I am celebrating it full force, boys.
420 of 420 of 2020.
Of course.
The question is, did you hit both 420s today?
Oh, I hit both 420s, and I definitely. Well, we had a rough start.
We
had a rough start, but we are now in full force, enjoying this holiday, enjoying this beautiful day, Monday,
nice.
Day after game day.
Glad to have you back, buddy. Man, I missed you.
So I got to touch on that a little bit. Me and Thomas are in a little bit of a baseball league here, an online competitive franchise mode in the show. I took the Blue Jays. He took the Tigers. We don't need to get into it, but basically I put up 32 runs in one inning, and Thomas put up one run.
I thought we wasn't going to bring it up, though.
Two terrible teams. Jesus Christ.
First of all, that's not fair. Ask them what happens when we play Madden. We ain't going to talk pro air. And I can get the Lions on that one.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, we got to do it. We got to do it, boys. Every episode, we like to start out with what's in your cup. Today, boys, I'm drinking a Fletcher Chardonnay from the winery at Lagrange.
Oh, my God.
2014, boys. Nice and chilled.
Card revoked.
Oh, man, it's delicious. Oh, the nice buttery flavors. Oh, so good. Collins, what are you sipping tonight?
Pink Whitney, buddy. Finally got my hands on some. The bottle's gone. First bottle's gone. Second bottle's almost gone.
Get ready
I gotta savor it because it takes me so long to freaking get the shit.
Get ready,
Patrick. What do you got going on over there?
Oh, I got a little bit of lambs and ginger ale, buddy.
Lambs and ginger ale. Thomas, we're not gonna hit you with the what's in your cup. We're gonna hit you what's in your bowl.
What's in your bowl?
What is in my bowl, of course, is Detroit Finest as always. But tonight in my cup, I have Colt 45. A little bit of Mad Dog 2020.
Exactly.
Cold 45.
That's been a while since I heard
Is that Cold 45 in a brown paper bag, bro?
No, it only comes in a brown paper bag, my friend.
All right, bud. All right.
Well, we forgot Marshyll.
Boy, Marshyll, what's in your cup, buddy?
Fellas, I'm rocking some Pink Whitney on water, served with some nice new ice cubes from Master Chef Ice Maker.
Nice.
Boys are loving that drink.
Man,
I got to get my hands on some of that.
You got to get your hands on some of this, Spencer.
It's good, but watch the fucking hangover, though, man. There's 6.6 grams of sugar for 1.5 ounce.
Oh, yeah.
We had a conversation about this. I don't get hangovers.
Yeah, because you're 7-1, dude.
Yeah, we can talk about this.
How many times did fucking Andre the Giant have a fucking hangover? Dude sat at a bar, had 162 beers or some shit like that. Jesus Christ.
Beauty. Well, we could go back and forth all day long.
For fuck's sake.
Our last podcast, man, when I was drinking that Pink Whitney, when I was drinking since 9 a.m., let me tell you, the next day it wasn't very pretty.
It wasn't pretty.
No, sir.
I'm feeling you on that, man, dude.
No.
I had like an 8-ounce cup of fucking Pink Whitney. The next day, I felt like I was fucking went out on a night just in the club, dude.
I know.
But was it the day of your drinking or the day after that me and Marshyll introduced you to the thing that changed your life, Patrick?
That was the day of.
That was the day of.
We
introduced Patrick, and if people are listening and they want to understand what we introduced him to, go to McDonald's, order yourself a McDouble, dress like a Big Mac, and I promise you won't regret it.
Game changer. Game changer. Hangover game changer.
I'm telling you. That is a game changer. That is one of my favorite things about. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't do a burger.
I
can't do a burger from McDonald's though, man. I'm a nug guy, dude. I get a 40-piece fucking nuggets and let's fucking roll with the barbecue sauce.
Right on. Well, let's get going here.
So I was looking through the fucking.
Hold on, let's talk. We got something to talk about first. We'll get to the stats in a second.
Okay.
We got Patrick and Marshyll on here from us. They're from the East Coast. Tragedy in the East Coast yesterday, boys. Tragedy in the East Coast. 17 people confirmed dead. One of them being a police officer, 2 prison guards. You know, that shit doesn't happen in Canada, boys. You don't understand that. It doesn't happen in Canada.
I will say, didn't something happen in Nova Scotia as well over the weekend?
That's what we're talking about.
That's what they're talking about.
Okay.
Yesterday.
I'm so sorry.
That shit doesn't happen, basically. I don't know the details of the story. I'm not going to speculate, basically. Somehow this guy got his hands on a loaded weapon, shot a bunch of people, shot a cop, stole her car, stole her uniform. Cop was a 28 member of the force, you know, set to retire coming up soon, and I don't want to get too much into it. Just that shit doesn't happen, and our thoughts and prayers go out to all people in Nova Scotia that are affected by that. And
so how it all started, I don't know if you guys know, but this guy used to buy. He always wanted to be a RCMP officer. I guess he couldn't become one, so he bought an old cop car, dressed it up like the RCMP from the town he's from. And then he got his hands on an RCMP uniform and drove around as a cop and shooting people. And when he finally got near the other cop, he burned his car, shot them, killed her, and then took their car.
Holy shit!
So like,
rest in peace, man.
Yeah, that's very very sad day for sure.
I mean, tragic events led up to it. Obviously, he was killed as well. Once they finally caught up to him, I would expect they showed no mercy, but. But that's I just wanted to touch on that. We're going to shift it over to Jordan here. He's going to touch on important games that happened last week.
But on a lighter note, really quick, just a shout out to that Jordan documentary. I know a lot of people was out watching that Jordan documentary. That was a real good watch last night. If you haven't watched it, it'll be on ESPN next week.
Well, you got to understand,
really good
last year. Not available in Canada, so we got to wait for it to come on Netflix.
Well, I'm so sorry. For those of Americans who, if you're a kid and you wear his shoes, it'll be a good watch. It was very, very good. On a lighter note, trying to transition from that, but it was a good it was a good documentary, good watch, and I know a lot of people was out there. A lot of games last night was played while watching that. So,
just to clarify, it's not a documentary about me. I'm just throwing that out there.
No, not about you. You definitely. Although you will be getting one very soon.
Hopefully, man.
Holy
shit. So yeah, man. So sitting down, going through all these stats here with my girls, Zucchini and Bellini, my 2 cats. That's their names.
No.
Yes. Greatest names ever. I'm just going through all these numbers, man, and seeing on Thursday a 24-3, a 14-2, 17-1. We have a 13-2, 2 12s. Like, we're putting up some crazy fucking goals, boys. Like, there's a lot of high scoring games.
You know what that tells me? That tells me bad defense.
Bad defense.
Defense. I saw one last night. I'm not going to point it out. Well, I am going to point it out. I'm not going to point out who the team is. You guys can decide. But I mean, Anaheim, Detroit, 15-9. There's no defense in that game.
No. 15-9.
Yep, that's personally. I was that was me actually in net there, and
of course it was.
we'll definitely eat that one. That one we were reeling, and we had some management changes and some things move around that game before that game. Just wasn't a good game for us. But you know what? A shout out to the offense that has showed up this year. I would say. Personally, from being in the past, I haven't seen numbers like this consistently, games after games with different teams. Usually it's one team doing that to another team consistently, but not, different teams consistently in every different week. So shout out to the offense and shout out to the guys who are out here. That shows that some guys are here practicing, and that shows the guys who are not. That's just personally my opinion. And shout out to those guys who got those piping offenses right now.
Bringing that note in. It's a shout out to the goaltenders, man. The boys behind, boys in between the pipes.
Sticking it in for those games.
Well, we have our 2 special guests today. I don't think we've
great ones.
Pulled that in. We got 3 on the podcast today.
We got 5. We got 2 goalies.
Wow. Yeah. I'd say 2. Me and Champo. But yeah.
One game don't make me not a goalie, but
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But you're not a special guest. You're a special co-host. You gotta understand. You gotta see, John. You gotta do a word association here, Thomas. You gotta understand the words that were coming up.
Words.
You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Don't do that.
You have to be able to
Don't do that.
spell them to understand.
Don't do that. Don't do that, people. Don't do that.
Holy
You
shit!
can't use a Chris Tucker line on me.
Holy shit! Yes. So yeah, Adam, you wanna introduce our guest
Yeah,
here?
man. We got first one. I'm pumped to have this guy in here, bro. He's one of the main goalies for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He's coming off a Stanley Cup win. He's got a World Cup gold medal. He had a career best plus minus a plus 37 last year in the Stanley Cup run. He's coming in with 49 games played as a player, 230 points, 68 goals, 162 assists, which baffles me how he has double the amount of assists as he does goals. Because I play with this guy, and he hasn't passed the puck for shit. Anyway, he's got 32 career games played as goalie, 3.30 goals against average, 24 wins, 6 losses, 6 shutouts. He's currently rocking this season with a 2.75 goals against average and a 10 wins, 0 loss season with 2 shutouts so far.
Holy shit! You want to pump his tires even more, buddy?
I gotta pump his tires because he's
Damn.
he's one of the best looking guys in the league, and I gotta. Boys, we got
That's
ECHXMPO with us. Goes by Champo. What's going on, buddy?
Champo, what's up?
What a start, buddy. What a start.
Hey,
Well, I mean,
him, buddy, you're gonna blow him. Chill out.
So what's going on, man? How's that thing?
Good, man. How you guys doing? I was just talking to Salvi for like 10 minutes. That was pretty brutal.
Right on. Well, we're gonna get into some questions here for you. I know a lot of people have been expecting to have you on here. Francis Dumoulin, of course, is going to give us a bunch of shit for having you on here before him, but hey, it is what it is. We want the better looking guy in the league, not the other looking guy.
I hate that guy anyways, man.
So let's get started with the first question here, man. What's your favorite thing to do besides video games, man? What do you like to do in life, bro? Come on.
Bro, I right now I can't do anything, but I play a lot of sports, man. During the week, like, I work full time, obviously, but Tuesday I go basketball, hockey I play Wednesdays, and Thursdays I play soccer.
Jesus.
So I keep pretty busy. In the summer I go baseball Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays.
Jeez, I was actually I took a year off of baseball. I play slow pitch. I don't know if that's what you play, but I play slow pitch. I took a year off this year. I was primed to come back this summer, but of course the world and the universe had different plans for me, apparently.
Slow pitch is awesome, man. I do that one Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Beauty. Gotta hit you with who do you think's the best looking in the league, bro?
The best looking in the league?
Not the question. Picnic, right?
Best
it's okay though. You can if you want to.
It has to be Jago.
Jago
On Vegas.
Oh, wow. Vegas got another shutout.
I got to prove
you know what? We're gonna have to stop doing these podcasts because every week Vegas gets a fucking shout out.
Well,
fucking Vegas.
Hey man,
give
it where it's deserved, man. That's all.
Hey,
it's gotta be Jago.
When you the team, you the team.
Snapchat.
Right on. So, who's your biggest surprise there on Tampa this year, boy? Who's killing it for you that you didn't expect?
Our biggest surprise?
Yeah.
You know what, man? Like it's hard to say. Like obviously you see the boys putting up a lot of points and stuff, but Silky doesn't really put up the points, but like we didn't really draft a lot of D-man, and like I'm a D-man myself, but we didn't get a goalie either. So I kind of had to go in the net, and he's kind of just like taking on himself just to play a solid stay back type of D game. So obviously you see the boys 100 points, 90 points, but without defense, the puck's not getting up. So I'd give him a good shout out there.
Yeah. Beauty. That's great, man. That's great.
Yeah.
That's really all I got. The questions I got for you, bro. You got anything you want to bring off your chest, Jordan? You got anything for him?
Yeah, man. So I know you're in nets a lot, and sometimes you play out. I think you saw 8 points the last game you played.
Yeah, my first game out this year was yesterday, bro.
Hey,
right? Jesus Christ. What would your goal song be? If EA let you pick a song and you could download it or whatever, what would your goal song be? So
my goal song? Bro, let's go. I'm a big Jace fan, and Bautista used to go Trophies by Drake.
I'm fucking done, man. Fuck this shit.
I win a lot. I win all the time. So it's good trophy.
Just to give you a little history, Jordan Whitney's from Texas, so it's a little sour spot for him.
Huge Texas Rangers fan.
I give him the bat flip in the face almost every day.
Yeah,
because,
Odor's a bum. Odor's a bum.
Yeah.
Well, anybody whose father, brother, and son all have the same name, that's not a very strong genetic pool there. So
yeah, Texas. What were they in the finals? Like 0-3, like 3 years in a row or something?
You know how the saying goes: I'd rather get punched in May than knocked out in October.
Yeah, say it one more fucking time. Jesus Christ.
That's a big one, man.
Oh, man.
That's a big one.
Pleasure speaking to you, buddy. You got any words you want to say?
Hold on, I gotta hit him with it.
Oh,
here we go. All right. So, anybody that got a shoot against you, who do you think is the best penalty shot guy so far that you've seen?
Again, like if I didn't want someone to shoot against me?
Yeah.
Well, no one on my team. They all suck on penalty shots. We could put up at least a 10 in the game, but everyone sucks on penalty shots. If I wanted someone not to shoot against me, I'd probably have to go with Husey.
Husey from New Jersey.
Yeah, I played. We won we won a couple money tournaments last month, man. And I swear he was like good 5 for 6, 7 for 8 or something. Penalty shot. He's got her down. I played him last year too. And I know his moves. I play with him all the time, but he still finds a fucking way to bury it. Just a little midget boy. I hate him.
Fuck, good question, Pat. Jesus.
Spencer, you got anything for Eric before we let him go? Spencer.
Yes, sir. I would say, if you could say outside of yourself, who do you contribute this fast start to?
Oh, man. Well, honestly, we had a really good draft. I didn't know we were going to be able to get that deep of a lineup picking 28th. But a couple of guys fell to us really early, like Silky. Obviously, we had Leafs, but we moved them for Moran. And I didn't think we were going to be able to have the availability because everyone's LG. Fortunately, a bunch of us suck and didn't make playoffs. So we have the availability to do it. But, yeah, man, we're pretty deep. We can roll 3 lines any given night and just against anybody, really, and have a chance to win. So it's just team effort there, and hopefully we keep it rolling. We want to see one of you boys in the finals.
Yeah, well, I got...
Especially you, Pat, because I want to slap Jago.
Oh. Well, we don't have to worry about Jago on penalty shots against you, that's for sure.
The net. I can put my controller down. I'll miss. You saw it the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy,
he's picking it up, though.
You play FIFA, the nets are bigger.
Yeah.
Right on, Eric. Well, thanks for joining us, bro. Any last words before we cut you loose?
Nah, boys, that's all good, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for hopping on, man.
What's that?
Jago might be the ugliest guy in the league.
Reversed it right quick.
I gotta drop that.
Right on, Eric. Well, thanks, bro. We appreciate you joining us, and we'll talk soon, my friend.
All right, thanks for hopping on, buddy.
Yeah, see you, boys.
All right, once again, it's ECHXMPO with Tampa Bay Lightning. Solid player in this league, man. Like he said, made the transition to goalie this year, and he's killing it. That Tampa team's ridiculous. So
yeah,
dangerous.
It's pretty crazy.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, they're a dangerous team. If you're matched up with Tampa on a weekly schedule, you better put your A line out there, because they're going to bring theirs, and any line they put out there is going to give you a fight for your money, boys.
Sure.
Just so you know. Let's go. We got another young up-and-coming goaltender in this league. I think he joined us last year. He's one of the main goalies for the Nashville Predators. Ryan Salvi. He's one of the I don't know what to say about this kid, man. He's always humble. Just loves the game. He's been killing it this year. We're going to get into his stats a little bit. He hasn't won anything yet, but he's on track, I think, to give Patrick and Champo a run for their money in the Vezina. He's got 90 games played in this league, 61 wins, 23 losses with 9 shutouts. Shutouts and threes are hard, boy. So if you can come away with multiple ones in a year, like this guy's only played 2 seasons, he's got 9 already.
He killed it last year.
He killed it last year too. He's killing it this year. He made a transition. I think he was with Boston last year. He made a transition to Nashville this year, and he's killing it. 3.50 goals against average and a 750 save percentage. Ryan, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, guy? How are you?
What's going on? Good.
What's up, buddy?
Good. What's going on?
Killing it over there in Nashville, buddy. The boys must be loving you.
Yeah, we're killing.
Quick.
Stanley.
What was that?
I said, get that Stanley.
Get that Stanley.
Trying to get the Stanley. Quick question. Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off there. What made you decide to relinquish the ownership of Boston and move to Nashville?
To be honest with you, I'm not quite sure. I wasn't planning on being a GM or owner this year. I was planning on going to draft, but then my buddy Pierre asked me to GM Nashville with him, and I said, "Sure, I'll do it with you because I love playing with that guy." So
that's what friends are for, right?
yeah, hell yeah.
But we did forget to touch on something here, Jordan.
Sorry.
I want to know who the goalie record was when Nashville handed Las Vegas one of their only losses this year.
Go.
Why is it always going to be a shot against Vegas? Why, man? Why? Every podcast is a shot against Vegas. We were only ranked 4th. We were only ranked 4th in the power rankings.
Hold up, Pat. First of all, we did fucking 3 podcasts. This is our 4th one, and I get ripped on every single time. Holy shit. Just take it, all right, buddy?
I can't just take it, man. I got to back up the boys.
Ryan, do you know who the goalie record was when Vegas lost to Nashville?
It was good. I know that. It was a hell of a game. It was a hell of a game.
Right on, buddy. What's your favorite thing about threes, Ryan?
I just love the league. It's fun to play in it, and it's run good, so I stick around. I mean, I have no issue in it. I love it. You know, it's fun.
Hell yeah.
Right on, bro. Well, we appreciate having you, man. Like I said, you're not. We hope you get around. I got Ryan and I are in conversation almost every day, and he's an up and comer in this league. You guys gotta watch out for him. A little younger in the league, but boy, he can play.
You said a stat came up with, like you said, something multiple, shutouts across multiple seasons.
9 shutouts.
Across 2 seasons. And like you said, man, that's
one season. We're only 3 weeks in. So.
Right, I was about to say we're in infancy season here, but the point is the kids got multiple shutouts, and that's not real easy to do, especially in threes league, in general, especially in the league.
Especially with 2 different teams.
Especially a goalie. I'm just saying that because I play goalie a lot. Spence threw me in nets for 27 games. My first season.
I knew you were going to pull a number out your ass. I knew you.
No, it's not a number out the ass. Go look at the stats, buddy. I pulled them up last week just so I can have them. 27. I played 21 and forward, but playing nets and threes is difficult. You have to have a good team in front of you. You have to have
not just not just a good team, man, but good chemistry in front of you. Know where you're at.
Exactly.
Like as a goalie, I got a really good team in front of me. I haven't got a shutout yet. So
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
this guy, this is really good numbers to put up.
That's something to be celebrated. It is. I mean, shutout.
He's top goalie of the week for last week. You know what I mean? Top goalie of the week out of the Western Conference. So 1.25 goals. That's a tough conference. Boy, we got PatOLeary on Vegas there. We got a couple other solid goaltenders and some other teams.
Can you repeat that goal average again? Can you repeat that average one more time?
1.25 in a threes game. In a threes league.
1.25
on 4 games. So he played the max games he could in the week, and he 0.25.
Wow,
insane.
That's amazing, man.
That's amazing. Ryan, what's something you'd like to see change, or maybe something that you're not too clear on in the league that you get some clearing up on?
Probably. I mean, I like everything. I mean, maybe like you guys mentioned, like going to Discord. I mean, I'm like 80 years old here. I barely know how to use Facebook. So like maybe like learn how to use Discord.
I feel your pain, brother.
Learn how to use Discord because I have no idea. It took me 10 minutes just to get into this.
Listen, you're preaching to the choir when you speak to me and Thomas about Discord. You know what I did? Start YouTube, and you can ask PatOLeary. You can use Jordan Whitney. I was dead set against Discord before this season started, but I've come around, man. It's literally got everything. It's a one-stop shop. You go in there, you do what you need to do, hit everything there. The shout box gets a little insane.
Yeah.
That shit. That's not for me, man. We're all adults in the league. We gotta act like it. Acting like kids in the shout box is not for me.
Definitely, we'll touch a little bit on that later.
We'll touch on that later, but.
Real quick, Ryan, I got another one for you. Holy shit! I lost my train of thought. Okay, here we go. I pulled it back together. Zook's helping me out a little bit. She's just being a little cute one. Ryan, I know you and I have had a lot of conversations going on, and man, any questions that you have, I always try to answer the best that I can. Who, in your opinion, is the best admin in the league right now?
Careful how you answer this, Ryan.
Me. I gotta pick one, don't I?
You got to pick one.
I mean, I like you, Jordan.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Wow.
Name. You can't. They dropped it real quick. Don't back off of it. The name was dropped.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
anybody that needs help, I'm there to help them. If you ask a dumb question,
let's not forget who got you here, bud.
Hey,
above
we're not talking about that.
Right.
I will say this. The thing was, like, before you guys all came back, it was like Jordan and Justin Hadley, and Hadley took forever to answer, and he'd be the only one. So it was like, kind of, he was the only one. So.
Well, this is kind of the old regime becoming the new regime. A lot of us outside of Patrick and Adam Marshyll were here since day one. Spencer will tell you that. I've been here since the infancy stage of this league, and
me.
Yeah, and you have two. Well, yeah, we put a lot of work into this, and again, we do it so guys can have. We don't want any of the bullshit. We don't want any of the drama. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's up, Spence?
A lot of people don't know that I knew you well before this league, and I remember when you came to me about you were going to try to do this endeavor and to come out, and the way it came out and ended is wonderful. I never thought that we were in here from when you started to talk about it way back when you started talking.
No, man. Like I said, I didn't know. I honestly, hand to God, hand to sky. I didn't think we'd get past the first season, but here we are, 7th season, kicking it, and we're gonna get stronger, boys. Patrick PatOLeary and Adam Marshyll are working on some solid stuff here to get us going for next season, and it's gonna be a game changer for us, guys.
Cheers.
Yeah. Anyway, Ryan, it was a pleasure to have you, boy.
I gotta hit him with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
We gotta hit him with the same question, man.
Hit him with it.
All right, Ryan. So, who do you think is best at penalty shots? Who would you not want to face in penalty shots so far from what you've seen?
Damn. So, I mean, I will say this. The one kid that, I don't know, has always had my number. Like, even from, like, pre-league days when we just signed him. I mean, he was just in here a few months ago with Campo. Me and that kid, bro, he has my number, man. It's like
Champo?
Yeah.
Champo has everybody's number, man.
He's pretty shifty, and for a defenseman, you don't really expect that way.
I told you that guy's one of the man rock.
Yeah, no,
he's pulling.
And I don't know. I can never stop him, but I mean, I think I'm pretty good on penalty shots. I mean, I can be pretty patient, but. There's sometimes, bro, where I just slide out of the net, then I get yelled at. So,
I mean, you have 9 shutouts in a season in 3 weeks, so I don't think you're too bad.
Yeah, I mean, I try.
Playing exclusively goalie, because I tried to search player stats for him, and there isn't any. So he plays exclusively goalie.
Goalie, yeah.
My team doesn't want me playing forward.
Right on, Ryan. Well,
thanks
for joining us, man. Great interview. Keep up the solid play, and we'll hope to see you in the best of talk at the year's end, buddy.
All
right, thanks, bud. Have a good day.
Thanks, buddy.
Later. Ryan Salva, Nashville Predators starting goalie.
Salvi?
Salvi.
A young kid.
Solid kid. Love to have him on. It was great to have him. Up and coming. Hopefully he's around this for years to come, because he's got some solid talent. Right on. So we're going to move on here a little bit. We ran a contest this week about your best gaming setup. We didn't really have much. We didn't have much interest in the comments. We did have 5 people. We had Ryan, Salvi, Alex Arsenal, Ivan Deluche, Adam Marshyll, and myself, Adam Joseph. So what we're going to do is we're going to put up on the page. We're going to tag those people in it. we require those people to once again post us with their setup, and we'll have a vote. Whoever has the most likes on the picture is going to take home a $20 PSN card. We want to do more contests like this, guys, but in order to do it, we need help. We need buy-in. We need commitment from guys to do it. We got
these guys don't put things on the page, just to put it there. We want you to participate. We want to get you to get involved. Have some fun with it, so we can have even more fun with it, and keep giving you guys new content and stuff like that.
Right on. Jordan, you want to get anything you got to add in here?
Holy fuck. I had to switch over to the Crispy Boys. Finish the bottle of wine. You know how it go. But I just want to say, hope everybody's doing well with this whole quarantine and this whole COVID-19 debacle we have going on. I don't think it's a debacle, but I think it's pretty crazy.
PSN network servers are taking a shit kicking because there's so many people online.
Exactly, right.
It is leagues like this though, but it's giving people something to do and something to look forward to and keep time busy. So remember that, guys. We are doing a service to people.
Exactly. I mean, I think if you find yourself in a depression or anything like that, reach out to somebody. I mean, I know we have all these different ways of communicating nowadays, and I've worn the same pair of fucking shorts for 3 weeks. I'm just saying, dude. Like, I ain't been doing shit.
You can get 4 days to a good pair of shorts. You know that, right?
I got 3 weeks.
front, back, flip them out, front, back.
That's the underwear you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
And I've done that as well. But fuck, man, I'm just saying, like, if you have any like thoughts or anything, and you need someone to talk to, reach out to somebody. I know a lot of us are great friends on PSN or in real life. I know all the admins are fucking 10 minutes apart, and I'm fucking down here. I'm only American here. Go USA. But
Thomas is American.
Well, and admins.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I think outside of the East Coast, we got 2 guys Ontario American, and then the rest are East Coast. No.
Yeah, I think so.
Pretty close, yeah. That being said, our producer here, Patrick, he hit us with a contest idea. Patrick, do you want to take this? You want me to run with it?
I'll take it. We'll go with this.
All right.
So I don't know if you guys been keeping up with the YouTube, but I have been working on some intro videos. You will see it in this video at the start, and you will see one at the end as well. I'm working on all this stuff. I know I asked you guys to submit some clips so I can make some highlight videos, but it doesn't seem to be picking up as well as I thought. So
I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Go ahead.
Was that video yours? You did that video, because I did notice that video, and I was going to shout it out. But if that was you, very good job, buddy.
Thank you.
That is needed.
There's 3 new intros in on there. If you guys like them, let me know what one your favorite is. We'll put them more in the videos, and I can also make more. But anyway, back to the contest thing. So we're gonna do a play of the month. It can be a save, play, big hit, whatever. Send it to your owner or send it to one of the admins on PSN, whatever. And at the end of the month, the best play will get them a PSN card or whatever they choose, whatever kind of card they choose.
Yeah.
And we'll announce that 3 podcasts from now. I guess we'll go with it.
3 podcasts, yeah.
Yeah. So every 3 podcasts, so we'll do an announcement on it.
Episode 7.
Yeah. So episode 7. So if you guys, it's got to be in a league game, of course, though.
Yeah.
So any highlights and stuff like that, send it in. And even if it's not you don't think it's going to win top play or whatever, send it in. And I'm going to try to make videos and highlights for the league. You get your name in there, and I'll post everybody's names in there. And we'll also talk about it in the podcast. We can go through some videos. We're also thinking about.
If you have any questions about how to upload or how to send or how to clip things, reach out and ask questions beforehand so you can get to know it before you have a clip and miss it. So if you don't know how to do it, reach out.
Not to you though.
Yeah,
you can't even figure out Discord, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Don't send it to
not to me. Not to me, of course. But I will get it to the proper channels. And I'm not gonna have this every week. Y'all not gonna keep talking about my lack of technology like I don't know nothing. Okay, I'm in here, and I'm here.
At least we don't have you spelling, so that's
yeah.
And you guys don't need to get it to Discord if you can't. I know some people are saying they can't get it to Discord or whatever. If you want, just send it to my PSN, PatOLeary hyphen. It's in the Threes League doc if you want to look back at it and send it there, and I can record it and I can get it onto the Discord for you. And like I said, I'll put you into the contest. So hopefully we see some more activity in that way.
Put this boy Patrick to work because the boy got talent. I'm just saying, some intros was nasty.
So, weekly segment that we're going to bring up now is our weekly 3 stars. I'm sure you guys have seen on the post now that we do 3 stars of the week, just like the normal NHL does. We're going to hit you guys with 3 stars, but now we're going to also announce them on the podcast. These guys deserve some shout outs because they had some solid weeks. So we're going to announce on the podcast. You'll still get your post on the page. Keep in mind, this is from the stats that were entered up until about 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight. So if your owner did not put your stats in and you feel like you got robbed and you weren't with 3 stars, I'd have a quick chat with your owner first to find out why your stats weren't in place to begin with. For the first time this year, we got a team sweep of the 3 stars, folks. We got star number 1, Bryden Upshaw. Bryden is a PSN with an X instead of an E at the end. 3 games played, 18 goals, 15 assists for a total of 33 points. We got star number 2, Raw Juice, Justin Noel, the owner of Carolina out there. 2 games played, 12 goals, 20 assists, 32 points. And we got ex Chappie, Brennan Chapman, 4 games played, 9 goals, 21 assists, 30 points. Top goaltender in the Western Conference was Tyler O'Leary for the Vegas Golden Knights. 3 games played, 1.67 goals against average, and a .800 save percentage. Eastern Conference was Christian, I'm going to screw up this name, Timuuk, the New Jersey Devils. 3 games played, 1.66 goals against average with an .821 save percentage. Both of them had 0 shutouts, but still anything sub 2 in a goals against average when you have 3-4 games played in a week, that's nuts. That's nuts. Like,
as a goalie, yeah, it's definitely nuts.
These guys were both north 30 saves for the week too, so they were facing some shots. It's not like they were just standing back there and stopping.
That's another thing, people you got to look at how many guys or how many shots these guys are taking. And a lot of these guys and these top goalies are taking shots and saving them.
Yeah, so you got to make the shots. Shout out to my 2 goalies there in Ottawa, Regan Harper and Zach Castro. We're having a rough go in Ottawa right now. We're turning it around. We're going to get it turned around, but those guys are 1-2 right now in the league in saves. They've been facing a ton of rubber. But in order to be 1-2 in the league, you got to stop that rubber, and that's what they're doing. They're doing their thing out there, and it's our fault. We don't have enough effort in front of them, but we're going to turn that around, and we're going to get them some wins here.
Detroit's going through the same thing. It's a rough patch in Detroit. Like I said, we moved with some changes. But, that's the season. It's up and down. Like I said, there's a lot of great teams in this league. Kudos to the great ones because, for the rest of us, it is a up and down season. And you just got to ride it. And I just wanted to say today, there's a lot. I know it's a lot of stress and that this is one of those point of seasons where a lot of guys are deciding to stay or leave. And I'm telling you, if you ride it out, even if you're on a rough team, if it's a rough patch right now, just ride it out. And I promise you, you guys will enjoy it toward the end here.
Even 100%. TC, to touch on that, I got a few guys, people asking me this week about being on TC. Guys, TC is the same in every league, okay? It's 3s. We only have so much roster space for guys. My suggestion to you, if you're a TC, you want to get balled up to that team, be active with them in the chat. Don't go silent just because you're on TV, on TC. Go be active with them in the chat. If you see them getting on at night to get some scrims in and get in there with them. Show them what you got.
And conversations among the owners, I'm telling you, a lot of these TCs are moving in. If you are a TC and you're not moving up the roster, it could be a number of reasons, but I know of number of TCs. There's 2 or 3 TCs in Detroit that came through as TCs and now roster. I know of guys who's been moving around.
Ottawa's got one. Ottawa's got one.
Yeah,
Tyson Koenig has now just become a defenseman on the number 1 line after being TC.
Getting the opportunity, hey, ask your owner to say, hey, if I'm gonna be TC the whole year, I'm the kind of guy that want to play. Have those conversations and see where the owner head is and figure out. Don't just stand there and say, hey, I'm not getting no play time. Ask your owner. And then if your owner wants to play you like that, then we'll go there. But also communicate with your owner. I have too many TCs that sit and be quiet and then complain about ice time after the fact.
You're right on. Well, that's all I got really to touch on today. I don't have much else to say. Jordan, how you feeling? You got anything?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Just to touch what you guys touched on, I think the league's getting a lot better. I think there's a lot more talent on the teams.
Yeah.
You're seeing, I mean, what Spence said earlier. There's teams that are getting blown out. There's teams that are, holding their own against so-called top teams.
You guys, I'm telling you right now, you guys got to watch out for those Pittsburgh Penguins, boy. They beat New Jersey already this year. They're beating some top teams, boys.
And Tampa.
Yeah, and you gotta watch. They're nothing.
It's everybody's progressing in the game, man, and especially coming from Arizona, we're not having the hot start we did as we did in Seattle, but we're moving some things around, and I think we have to, play the game and figure out how to defend and have great goalies and have goal scorers and have all everything just meld together. It's not you're just gonna come out and win every game and or lose every game. Like there could be a team that can beat a top team as Pittsburgh and all these other guys, but I just think this league's getting a lot better, and there's only one way to go from here, and it's up.
Right on.
For sure. I also think chemistry is a big thing. A lot of these teams starting out are just trying new people. They haven't seen a lot of these guys trying different lines, trying to see what works. Give it a couple weeks, and you might see a lot of teams change.
I've been going through it as a first timer. I tell guys all the time. You say you're ready for this league, but you're not ready for the league until you see the speed of the league. No. And there's a big speed difference in regular drop-ins or regular club games, and people have to adjust. And the better teams are starting to hit that curve, and the other teams, you got to work with chemistry. And I repeat, because I know how hard it is. Communicate with your teams. Don't just be silent. We can't, as owners, we can't do nothing for you. As management, we can't do nothing for you if you just sit back and don't participate nothing. And then at the end of the season say, hey, it was a stupid season for me. Communicate.
Right on. Definitely. Right on. So that's all I got. Jordan's good. Spence, you got anything you want to throw in here before we kick it?
No, sir. Again, just happy 420. You guys enjoy the rest of the day. I'm going to go out high as ever and hopefully get on some hockey, go Detroit.
Let's not forget Adam Marshyll. Let's not forget Adam Marshall's kicking it in the background. He's probably loaded by now because he hasn't said much.
I'm half snapped.
Beauty, boys. Don't forget to give us a like on the podcast, on the YouTube channel, on the Twitter. Do we got Insta set up yet?
And the Insta.
You got Insta set up now too? Beauty. So yeah, get us a like on Instagram, get us a like on Twitter, and get us on YouTube, and let's get these podcasts popping. And if you guys want to see somebody on the podcast, maybe somebody, give us a comment underneath the video and let us know, and we'll get in touch. We want to get everybody on here. We want to have.
I want to start a rivalry situation. Let's start some rivalries, boys. Let's get out here.
Not start no rivalry. Last two people I've called out. Last two people called out I've lost. So I'm done with rivalries.
Maybe you should. But as these conference teams, we get closer to these playoff push, boys. I want to see some nice, good, clean trash talk. But let's get active on the page there and start getting some rivals and get some of these games so we can highlight some of these games coming up. That's going to be big games for points and positional wise because they're starting to come now. We're starting to get in a position where we know who's going to be at the top of the ladder and who's going to be at the bottom. So let's start getting this, some of this competition, ramp these games up and get them talking.
This is a shout out to the entire Eastern Conference, mainly those teams. I don't want to look at the standings anymore and see the New Jersey Devils at the top, boys. Pull your shit together and knock them out of that top spot, boys. We cannot have Kendall Knox, Jordan Mugford, and Jim Vieira running this league. Can't happen.
Nope.
All right, boys. Well, that's it for me. My wife just brought me my dinner, so I'm going to go and chow down on this. I got pizza and some chicken fingers.
Nice.
Having you boys again.
Right on. We'll be in touch, boys. Appreciate it.
All right, boys. Peace.
Jordan, Thomas, thanks for coming on, boys. Jordan's always here. Thomas, thanks for coming on. Patrick, Marshall, pleasure always. You guys do your thing back there.
For sure,
and
boys.
Peace out, boys. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.